When Robin makes a bet, be sure the Normans are the losers. He proves to Friar Tuck that sometimes beggars can be choosers.
An owl at this time of morning? Either he's taken leave of his senses or I have. Oh, Birdman, come out and I'll shed some of your feathers. Now I appeal to heaven. Robin, you... Now! Beg for mercy, or you'll lie here until you take root.
Aren't you great hogshead? You pray for mercy. You lie here until the ground sinks under you. All right, truce, you ton of stones.
It would seem that I have a greater talent for praying than you have for begging.
With our treasury so low, I'll take you up on that boast.
How do you mean?
I'll change clothes with the first beggar I meet, and we'll see by sundown whose talent gets the bigger purse, your praying or my begging.
Robin, it's a wager. Even if I have to appeal to the blessed St. Cedric to help me.
Says who?
The patron saint of gamblers. I will bring back more gold by sunset than you will by begging. And what a fine beggar you'll make.
Warm day for such haste.
Good day, my son, but hurry I must. An urgent matter has suddenly developed.
Someone dying, then?
Yes, I am. First.
Drink, then. Landlord, a pot of ale, if you please.
Oh, how very fortunate that my patron saint, St. Cedric, happens also to be the patron saint of the brewers. I must do him honor.
Good thing. Well, it seems likely you'll be spending much of your time doing penance.
Here we are.
Saints be praised. A friar who pays. You must be English, Father, not a Norman.
How's it going in there?
Be careful. They'll have the soldiers on me. The two of them have eaten nearly everything I've got, and I'll never see a copper. I'll have to close the inn if they keep on coming here and gorging and never pay a groat.
Why, what have you got in there? Ogres?
Of a sort. The Normans have started a so-called abbey up on the hill, so that broken-down soldiers can scrounge and spy on the village. They only masquerade as monks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this.
Landlord!
They sit on all our backs, and hard riders they make.
But come, cheer us up. Has that St. Cedric a song or two for us?
That he has. He's an obliging saint.
Well, sing away.
Right. I cannot eat but little meat. My stomach is not good. But I do think that I can drink with all that weareth a hood. Though I go bare, I nothing care. I shall not do.
How dare you profane your garb by singing and drinking out here?
Well, I can't afford the inside of the inn, as your worship seem able to do.
You're a disgrace to your calling.
Disgrace? Disgrace? I think it more of a disgrace for one of our calling to impose upon poor innkeepers. Don't you agree, brother?
If you continue to keep such a corrupt house, I will see that you lose your inn.
If I've offended...
Hold a moment. You have made me see the error of my ways. Let me come with you. I may be able to gain something from you, brothers.
Remove your sinful hands.
Now, be reasonable. You're on foot, and we've got a long way to travel.
Nay, go with you I must. Don't trouble your heads. Your learned discourse will make the miles seem like nothing. Good day, my friends, good day. Come.
Just the fellow I've been looking for. He's got everything I want, including a good lunch and ale for my thirst.
The likes of you beg from a beggar. I've not a bite but a crust, so I'll wish you good day.
That's a crust I'd willingly accept. It leaves deer fat on your mouth and foam on your beard.
Well, since you can't be discouraged, come and share my toadstool.
Ah, thank you. You know, I haven't seen one of your fellow men on the road all day. Usually they're thick as flies.
Ah, we're all good businessmen. We don't waste time on idle prospects. We can tell a penniless fellow a league away.
You know, this isn't bad. I'd like to try my hand at a beggar's life.
Like? Oh, you think that's all it takes?
Oh, well, the proper costume, of course.
Costume, he says. Oh, you'd have to be apprenticed to our guild for years before ever you'd have a copper rattle in your hand. It's an art, I tell you.
I like to see a man who's really proud of his profession. But wouldn't it suit your pride better to have more pleasing clothes?
What, and lose my touch? Oh, there would be a dangerous gamble. Years of priceless mellowing these have had. Priceless mellowing. Well done. Now, I'm afraid I'm not up to that.
Good shot. A wager to make it more interesting?
Oh, no, I'm a poor man.
Well, I haven't any money. I'll tell you what. My boots for yours. What do you say?
Ah, all right. I think I'm safe.
Look at that. And I used to be a champion. Oh, and what a penalty.
Well, it's a poor transaction that pleases neither of us.
Ah, the fun's in the wager. Now, let me see you throw again. I want to see how you throw, like a wench.
What? First you make light of my profession, then you question my manhood? I've a good mind to whack you with my staff, you smooth-faced, idle-made young puppy.
Peace, friend, peace. No offense, no offense. I just want to see the way you hold it. Ah, yes, I see. Near the center, huh? My coat against yours.
Ah, all right.
Oh, my favorite coat. Oh, you are a lucky beggar.
Of all the respectable gentry, I'll be the laughingstock of the whole road.
Now, you're a sporting fellow. Give me a chance to get even. My hose against your those things.
Now, wait a minute. Every time I win, I lose. You only get my trousers if you win the throw this time.
Done.
When she went to the cupboard to get me a farthing, I watched where her purse was in. The woman didn't have a chance to turn round before I hit her with my stick. And you must admit, lads, I've done us a good day's work.
That you have. 40 silver crowns.
Must have taken the woman and her husband years to save that much money.
It won't take us years to spend it.
Someone's coming.
What's this I see? An honourable man of our own profession.
Sit down. Where'd you come from, lad?
Well, last night I slept in Sherwood Forest.
Then you're a braver man than I am. If Robin Hood caught one of us in his woods, he would beggar us.
Oh, why? I hear he's friendly enough to an honest man, and a beggar can be as honest as the next man, eh?
Yeah, he can be if he wants to starve.
We prefer full purses and full bellies.
You all seem much cleverer than I am at our trade. Would you give me some advice?
It's not the begging that pays, lad. It's the work we do on the side. Eh, brothers?
That's the truth.
What work?
He asks too many questions.
Yes. Who is he, anyway?
Quiet, man. He's one of us. Now, if you listen, I'll tell you how to ply your trade with profit. You calls at a farmhouse, or some house off the beaten track. The farmer's likely away somewhere to market, or off on the Holy Crusades. When you see the wife's alone, you find out where her purse is hid. And the rest's as easy as plucking a ripe apple off a branch.
And the gathering's been pretty good of late, I'll wager.
Now, well, with a stick, Dick.
You are Sir Rawlins' woman. Her husband's off on the Crusades, so this morning...
Wait, my friend. I wouldn't doubt our brother here, but we don't know him. And he doesn't feel right, somehow.
Are you an Edelman, Charles, a black gibbet or a teasel clacker?
A teasel clacker? I don't understand your jargon.
You're jesting, lad. At least I hope you are when you say you don't understand our language.
Why should I understand such gibberish? You're making sport of me.
You've been making sport, fellow, and a dangerous sport you'll find it.
What's the matter with you? I've done you no harm.
You lied to us. You come here to spy.
You're mad. I've never laid eyes on you before.
Whether that's true or not, your eyes are much too sharp.
We'll teach you to keep out of our profession.
Come, brothers. 1, 2, 3. Get in!
Make him a boogie.
Come on, lads. Who'll have another? Not so anxious anymore, eh? Well, since you're in no condition, I'll return these to their rightful owner.
Don't take them, lad. We'll share them with you, my word of honor.
Your word of honor? That's the cheapest currency I know. A fine lesson you taught me. I must tell Robin Hood, if I ever meet him.
Robin?
Aye. Robin Hood.
Yeah.
All right, Friar. Now, we've all had our little bit of sport. Release these mouths and we'll be on our way.
So you shall. But surely you would not pass this lovely shrine to St. Cedric without offering a prayer?
Pray? Here?
But of course. St. Cedric is the patron saint of all travellers on donkeys.
But I thought St. Christopher...
Not on donkeys. And who knows? The blessed St. Cedric may hear our prayers and reward us with a few coins to devote to good works.
You're not a thief, are you? We haven't got a penny between us.
Well, then, turn off your mounts this instant and pray. I can't let two such holy brethren as you set out on a journey without a penny to your names.
Enough of this foolishness.
Oh, brother, please. I would hate for word to reach his lordship the bishop that two brethren failed to pray at a wayside shrine.
Are you friendly with the bishop?
Friendly? The bishop? We took orders together.
I don't believe a word of it.
Your lordship, I said to him only last week. Hugh, I said, I'm a bit worried about these new monks who started a monastery up on the hill. They don't make their devotions at wayside shrines, I said. Don't they, said he. We must let Godfrey know about that.
Godfrey?
His Grace the Archbishop. I was at school with him. And then Godfrey can mention the matter the next time he dines with His Eminence the Cardinal. And His Eminence the Cardinal, as you both know, is preparing a comprehensive report for His Holiness.
If not praying with you is going to cause repercussions in Rome, then I, for one, will do as you ask.
Ah, at last you have seen the light. Brother Juniper, will you tend these dumb, four-footed friends? Come and kneel with me, brethren. May the blessed St. Cedric hear our prayers. These two poor creatures are starting out on a journey without a penny between them. If they be honorable and holy men, will you not grant them a boon? Now, look in your purses. I have absolute faith in St. Cedric and your honor.
Aye. A shilling.
Great.
We thank you for your intercession. We'll be on our way.
You have answered our prayers, St. Cedric, and these miserable sinners are grateful. Will you not now send them a few coins for me, that they may learn the practice of sweet Christian charity? Now, look again.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing? But St. Cedric never disappoints me. Perhaps you've overlooked. Allow me. Why, there. It was only tucked away. And perhaps... What a fortunate thing that St. Cedric is also the patron saint of metal diviners. A miracle, isn't it? Now what do you think of our Saxon saints? Well?
A miracle.
Well, go on. What do you know about him?
Well, the man's a thief and not to be trusted, sir. But he claims it's important news he has.
What news? Why can't he tell you?
He says he knows where he can put his finger on Robin Hood.
Robin Hood? Where?
That's all the fellow will say, sir, except to yourself or his lordship the sheriff.
Have him come in.
Yes, sir. You thieving wretch.
Your worship, your honor, your grace.
Oh, stop bobbing up and down. You know of Robin Hood's whereabouts?
Aye. That I do, your worship.
Well, then, speak up. Where is he?
Well, first of all, there's a little matter of business, begging your pardon.
You get 50 crowns. If by your information, Robin Hood is taken.
50. It's such an uneven sort of number, your worship. What say, 100?
75.
A bargain, sir. And may the blessed saints be our witnesses.
Then out with it. Where is he?
He's on his way this very hour to Mistress Rawlins on the Queen's Road. And he's unarmed, except for a quarterstaff.
Take 2 horsemen, Sergeant. Ride hard to Mistress Rawlins at once.
Yes, sir.
This turns out to be a fool's errand. You'll rue the day you ever came to Nottingham.
Robin Hood, come in. You know you're always welcome. What are you doing in those tatters, my friend? I took you for a beggar.
A wager with the good Friar Tuck as to who can collect the most money for our treasury, a friar or a beggar. So far, my only gain has been fun, and some slight service for a friend.
You'll have some mulled ale and biscuits.
That I will.
It's a pity you hadn't been here earlier, my friend. You could have saved me 2 misfortunes. A bruised scalp and 10 years' savings from the farm. The villain claimed to be a beggar. A blind one at that. I went to get my purse to give him a farthing, when he struck me with his stick and took every last coin. And it's little use to tell the sheriff, as we both know. What am I going to tell my William when he returns?
Tell him that a ruffian robbed you, and that Robin robbed the ruffian, and you got your money back all of the same day.
Oh. I'm so excited I forgot your biscuits.
Wonderful ale, by the way.
If there were any justice left, you would be Sheriff of Nottingham, and the sheriff would be hiding out in the woods.
What a blight on Sherwood Forest he'd be. No, I prefer my life as it is.
It's the sheriff's men.
Oh, one of those ruffians must have told him I was coming here.
Quick, Robin, aloft.
Open in the name of his lordship, the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yes, I'm coming.
We're here on the sheriff's business.
What business is that?
Business of catching the most dangerous criminal in England.
Who would that be, and why should he be here?
Then pretend you've never heard of Robin Hood. It's your kind who are his friends. We had a report that he was coming here today to hide some stolen money. What's up there?
Nothing. Some hay and feed for the animals.
I'm not so sure. We'll have a look.
Please leave me, sir.
Out of my way. Get up there, Rog, and look well.
Sergeant, he's out here. Quickly, to the horses.
Where is he?
That way, towards the hedge.
On your horses, men, after it.
Listen, Friar. Leave me.
Listen, you great oaf! Oaf! Look, it's me, Robin, the sheriff's man.
We're looking for a man in beggar's clothes, Father. Did you see which way he went? This way, fellows.
Thank you, Friar. Your ample girth has some use after all.
Well, now that I've saved your neck, what about our wager?
Oh, the devil with the wager. I'll settle for my neck with thanks. How did you do?
Well, I'm not ashamed of my efforts on behalf of our general fund.
I'm sure you're not. All right, you win.
Not, alas, by my own unaided efforts. I did have to call on outside help.
Who from?
A friend. Excuse me. One.
Here. Where are you going with that?
Well, I promised him that I'd settle an account at a nearby tavern.
Promised who? Oh, you mean,
St. Cedric.
Robin Hood, Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.